Hi Seoulmates, how are you? I'm Yeti. I never do this, but I've been hounded in the comments that I've missed the point of Sex on the Beat, that I wasn't looking at it properly, which I know I wasn't. I was like this, that. I know, I was doing full gymnastics trying not to look at the screen. But yeah, that I should go back into it so that we can actually have a conversation about the meaning of it. So I'm going to do that now. Although some of you, relax, okay? Some were going a bit too far about how this is why we don't get particular types of music and this. I'm not responsible for the whole industry, okay? Everyone has their taste. Everyone also comes into music with their own biases and their own like experiences. For me, if you've watched my channel before, you know that I am like less leaning in towards those kinds of things, probably culturally. So I'm like Fulani Hausa from Nigeria, and like sex and all of that is a very, I wouldn't even say taboo topic. It's just something that's not discussed and it's not supposed to be discussed. So I do have a little bit of a, when I'm doing it in front of people and knowing that it's going to be on YouTube, that it adds that layer of, I don't know, like awkwardness to it, where I start to think, oh my gosh, is my mom gonna watch me watching this? I watch the music video and the dance practice either on here or maybe over on Patreon, because I really do want to follow the journey as well. Let me know any other things. I think maybe a behind the scenes where she talks about the concept of coming up with all of these things would be really interesting to me, or like where she's breaking down her dance, something. I want to see her process, so suggest things like that that maybe we can follow along with, follow the journey. Okay. It's like a shrine to sex, isn't it? At the behind her, and that whole bunny is supposed to be like Playboy. Before.
Master your body, harness your sexuality, and become pop royalty in 8 weeks.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. I'm seeing things that I never saw before. Should I watch it through and then, you can't answer. I'm wondering whether I should watch it through and then discuss everything at the end, or let's just go through. Okay, no, we're gonna like discuss that initial part, that whole shrine that she almost has to sex at the beginning is really interesting, and it almost feels like sex in media, because you've got like the Playboy, and I remember that whole Playboy era, and the like was it magazines and all of that kind of stuff that have shaped what is beautiful and what is considered sexy and all of that. So she's got that on the shrine that she's almost like looking toward. Oh, is that like a little child's? This looks like a little child's outfit. So it's almost like she's saying from a young age, like we're forced into that environment. And then the Christina Aguilera, I remember Christina Aguilera being considered too sexy. Even Britney, to be honest, had a lot of that. And I know she's spoken about it recently, where she was told that she was, you know, she's told things that a guy doing the same thing wouldn't be told. But Christina Aguilera, I feel like, was on another level with that. And there was like this whole, oh, she's trashy and all of that. But then you hear her voice and all of, you know, what the like talent and the output that she has with that. So I think that's the reference, that actually you can be, it's almost like, okay, this is what you have to do in order to succeed within the industry, but you're still torn down when you do it. Which I did not tear her down. I just said it, I'm struggling. I said throughout she was talented. It is uncomfortable though, we have to just be honest. Like the slow kind of pan across body parts, and not like legs or arms, like very graphic body parts. She's being provocative. Oh, that's interesting. The fact that the guy is in the room the whole time that she's almost like preparing, because as she watches the video, you see her go into the sequence where she's preparing to like be like that, almost like her other songs. Was it Super Scar, similar to that, where it's like, this is my dream, this is where I want to get to, so I'm gonna like practice and get to that point. She's doing that same kind of thing, and then we see that he's in the corner kind of lurking and not even paying attention really until she looks at until she comes over and tries to like interact with him. And the way that it's all, he's not that active within the participation. So to me, that's saying that it's like she's doing all of this to try and get his attention and to try and get him to be in it, but it's like a lot of effort on her part, and he is kind of like not fully seeing it. And the fact that he's in the attire that he's in, it is very much like that business class, like office style, like the average man, the average kind of person in society. This is where she takes it to the rest of the... This is interesting. It's like now she's taken her act to the rest of the world, because this is very representative of like every demographic, like age, race, style, all of that. And the fact that she's in more kind of like classical, like ballet outfit, I think again is for her. And the moves aren't as overt here. So it's her trying to say that she's, even when she's bringing her talent, but she's just maybe doing it in a way that is like authentic to her, that happens to be like a little bit more on that like sexy side. Because obviously like ballet and that kind of dancing, they do wear very tight things, they wear very like revealing things at times, but we don't think of it necessarily as, we don't think of it as being sexy, because we actually just think, oh yeah, like you need to see the human form to be able to do that. It's almost like also when we see Olympics and like runners and things like that, you don't think of it in that way because there's a purpose to it. They need to again, we need to be able to see their movements, and they need to be able to be like comfortable to be able to perform in that way. And the way she's like up there, like almost like a statue that they're just watching. The song is good actually. You know what? I was so distracted I did not register the song. I could not have told you the melody from the song before. So this is good. If not for those comments, I don't think I would have gone again. I would have listened to her other songs. The distortion is really nice on it as well. And it's throughout the song because you can't escape it. This actually takes an unimaginable level of courage to be able to present this and it be so provocative and to be so unbothered about the responses that you're going to get towards it. And I feel like you could say that about most of her songs, because even like KGB, like I mentioned when I first watched it, it does have that element where you can see where, you know, the political kind of point of it, like people would have difficulties with it. So the fact that she's just so comfortable to take risks, I think really does need to be commended. I would love to hear the song. Oh, I'm gonna watch the dance practice, so I'll hear the song again so that I can actually like get into the vocals, because I like the way that it's distorted. I like the interchanges where she's, now that I've got the message, I like the interchanges of the like noises into the actual beat, so it is integral to the beat. Should we get into some of the comments as well that you guys made? Let me do comments and then I'll do the choreography video. Helpful, but also chewing me up. I never do this, but it's like when I read your comments, I'm actually like thinking about it. I really love when you're thoughtful about it. So I mean, you can just say whatever, because even like the random comments make me giggle. But it's actually quite nice to actually have a conversation about it. Okay, so being choked by don't have more mainstream. Our generation got so conservative. But I just think that's a matter of taste. Like, some people are more conservative, some people aren't. I wouldn't say that we are in a more conservative music era. I personally wouldn't say that. I would say like we're much more overt in a lot of ways. Personally, from like what I'm seeing music wise, that's one of the reasons that I kind of went into K-pop, because I do like it more palatable. I do like it more hidden a little bit, personally, for me. Was to the point of it. Okay, yeah, and this is so true, of course, because not everyone is able to digest it, and so that is kind of pop music. Like, even, you know, like when you have different genres of music, like you might have rock elements or whatever else it is in a more palatable form. Like recently when we've seen country music be mainstream, it's country music that is popularized in a pop form, not like, you know, true country music, because it is supposed to be accepted by the masses. So that's, I think, just a feature. I don't personally place negativity on that. I just think that's a feature of appealing to the masses. Okay, so this is what I read that made me like, okay, let me go back. It's about forcing people to confront their discomfort when female gaze rather than... Okay, yeah, I think I disagreed with this because do you know what, taking ownership from a female gaze, okay, yeah, no, I disagreed with it at the time, but I think I'm gonna delete my comment actually, because now I've watched it through again, I get it. So in my mind I was thinking, yeah, okay, fine, she's saying that she is going against the male gaze, but she's dancing up on a man. But I missed the point of it, that actually when I've watched it second time around, that is the point, that she has to dance on the man. She has to like get his attention, get him involved in it, and by the end, like, he's on the floor, she's imitating all these positions on him because he needs to see her as an object for him to like participate in her story. That is the point of it. So that is why it is male gaze. So she hasn't, I think I was thinking, oh, but she hasn't represented anything female gaze. But that is the point. She's represented the male gaze, but done it to such an extreme that it's turned us off and made us uncomfortable, me anyway, made us uncomfortable so that we can see the fallacy of it. Okay, let me just say, you're right. Breakdown. Okay, yeah, that's why I did it. Okay, yeah, that's why I did it. Yeah, for some other people it was a little bit too much. So maybe we'll me doing this also, we'll be able to explore it together. It's one of her deepest songs, appealing, and the line, "Make you think the choice is mine," is so clever to me, because even when pop girls technically choose or show off their body, would they really be doing it if they didn't feel the pressure? That is so true. That's really interesting. This is why I do this, because I want to like learn, and I want to like discuss these kind of things with you. So never feel like I'm never offended, really. There's very little you can say to upset me. Okay, let's watch the dance practice. She's such a tortured artist, like her whole vibe, like the way she's struggling to just walk across. Oh, she's used it as a prop, that makes sense. So just that means that it's so integral to the whole like meaning and the message. It means that she actually cares about the message, the fact that she's still using it as a prop, and it is kind of like the word in my mind is amateur, but that's not the word. It's just like, you know, she doesn't have this whole like big kind of industry and backing. Like she is very much, she has a story to tell, she's telling us directly. And then yeah, the fact that it is like so integral to the whole messaging is interesting. This is still a lot. Yikes. I can see like crevice. How does she choreograph this? Who choreographed this? Don't tell me it's Emily. That part I really like. That whole like serve it on a silver plate, because we think of like, you know, like silver plate, silver spoon, someone being like privileged, that you are, we have to recognize that there is like, I think that's a play on the like male privilege, that you actually are in a privileged position to be able to have artists, and particularly like female artists, having to do this. Because when you see a lot of male artists, none of them do this. Like, let's be honest, they maybe just do like a little lift of the top and it's like wow, or some arms or whatever, like it, and they'll dance. Like if I'm thinking of like a Justin Bieber, I know like now he's a bit more like not in that space, but I'm just thinking like an artist that does dance as well, even like Usher back in the day, all of that kind of stuff. They're not, they don't have to do this compared to what the girls are there doing. Wow, that is actually intricate. When you're not distracted by it, the agility of that movement, the levels of it. Wow. What level of comfort do you have to be able to do that with someone? He's gonna be telling his like friends and family like, yeah, today I was dancing on ADÉLA. That was my job. This is tamed compared to the music video. Oh, this song is good. This song is good! Yeah. And it has like a natural sort of climax, each of the sections of the song. Do you think this part here, this is the first I've seen her dancing in a way that isn't as like graceful as she usually dances? Do you think that is a misstep, or do you think that's an intentional part of the song again to like present something, to be provocative in some way? Let me know what you guys think. Has she actually ever performed this live? I'd be curious. Yeah, her confidence levels, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.